Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Bloodborne. It is episode 3, and today I want to go ahead and, before we start, go check on the workshop real quick. And as far as I'm concerned, we have the ability to fortify weapons using bloodstones at the moment. And we also have the ability to repair items. Repairing items will repair items with reduced durability. Of course, basically what this does is the more you use your basic attacking weapons, they'll start to weaken over time. I don't think they can break, but I think they start to weaken. Every time you come back to the Hunter's Dream, make sure you at least try to have enough blood echoes to repair your weapons, because it can get pretty expensive later on down the line. Let's go ahead, and this is basically how we get to upgrade our weapons. You can only upgrade your weapon up to plus 10. I'll show you exactly what plus 10 is. So, let's go ahead and use 200 blood echoes and our bloodstone shards to go ahead and upgrade this weapon. We can either do that, or we can actually upgrade the pistol. Either one works. As you can tell, if we upgrade the threaded cane, we get plus 4 physical attack, so it does a little bit more damage, which is always nice. And for the hunter pistol, we get, looks like plus 1 in blood attack, so, which does go quite a little bit of a long ways. Doesn't really matter. Actually, that goes up 9. Never mind. It goes up from 70 to 9 to 79. I don't know why it says plus 1 then. Makes no damn sense. This goes up by 7. I was reading on the other side. Okay. Piss. Let's go ahead and get the threaded cane upgraded, and I'll show you guys what that does. Alright. As you can see in the top right corner, it says right there, Bloodstone Shard. It says 5 in red and has like a 0 next to it. That 0 in parentheses is how many I have right now at the moment. I have none. So I can't upgrade that. But that's the amount I need required is 5. My pistol, I need 3. So we need to worry about regular bloodstone shards once we get to there. Don't worry, your guns don't typically break, which is kind of an odd attribute though. Your guns don't lose durability, which to me would make sense if they did after a while, because, you know, guns can typically jam and stuff like that. So yeah. Whenever I head back to, you know, Yharnam, or whenever I head back to the regular real world and away from the Hunter's Dream, I typically like to start off by using the up directional button to gain those 5 extra Quicksilver bullets, just because I can just have them. That way, you know, if I ever need the extra 5, well, they'll be there waiting for me pretty much every time I come back. So, last time, since we got that door open, we can go ahead and head down this way. Of course, we got to take out this jack-off one more time. And as you can see, there are plunging attacks. Whenever you actually jump from a higher distance, you press R1 or R2, and then that's when you can start doing attacks in air. So, pardon the background noise. There's plenty of idiots I have to put up with. Anyway, we've got, looks like there's 2 of these jackasses over here. Let's go ahead and take out the first guy, and then we're going to work our way on to the next guy. Alright, come on. There you go. Just remember, just try to get the timing down so you can get these interrupts. Because interrupting in this game is probably not it's not everything, but it's mostly everything. As you can see right now, I'm not using my gun a whole lot. I'm using my gun mainly for just, you know, doing that little bit of chip damage. Because if I know the enemy is close to dying like so, I might as well just shoot him with a bullet and kill him off that way and just not have to worry about it. It's my only access to using basically ranged weaponry. Oh, looks like we have an elevator here. Let's go ahead and operate the device. Oh, device is not currently operable. God damn it. Which means we have to go all the way around to the bottom of where that elevator is and press the switch on the elevator to get it to ride back up to here. Let's go over here real quick to this rock. Let's grab this cold blood dew. For the most part, once I get all the items figured out, that's when I'm going to go ahead and start, you know, running around like a madman pretty much and try to collect everything I possibly can. There's actually a few things where I'm actually missing. Hopefully I don't get attacked while I'm reading this. Again, this is a pungent blood cocktail. Mature blood cocktail that releases a pungent odor, or pungent, I don't know how to pronounce that. Odor when thrown that attracts bloodthirsty beasts. A precious tool in sadly short supply. In Yharnam, they produce more blood than alcohol, as the former is the more intoxicating. So pretty much what this is going to be used for I'll show that off when I have the opportunity to show that off. Those scourge beasts, they're attracted to blood, pretty much. So if you throw that at the wall, they'll go straight to the wall where you spilled all the blood, and they'll basically be distracted by the blood and try to eat it all up. These rabid dogs suck. They're just kind of like the crows, where they can stun lock you, so be very careful of that. Don't be an idiot like me and keep whacking away hoping you can get out of it. No, just dodge. Don't be stupid like I am and basically do stupid stuff that I tend to do. I want to approach the sewers in the direct way. I don't want to have to go this way around it, but if this is the need be way, then, well, actually, I think this is actually the proper way to go to it. Alright, come here, jackass. Leave this poor house alone. Alright. Yes, I'm a hunter. No. I don't know of any safe places yet. I'm going to try to do all the NPC stuff in this game. But again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because I don't exactly know exactly where everybody is at. Alright. Fuck you too, lady. Fuck you too. There are specific bosses in this game that we do take out eventually later on that will affect NPC locations. As it stands right now, the fourth boss that I'm going to go fight, but it's actually the second main boss of the game, that is going to be technically the first one that's going to give us the opportunity to basically, you know, what the fuck? Hold on. Shit. I don't come over here very often. I've only been over here one time. Oh my god. I've never really noticed this before. I'm an idiot. I've never seen this. No, I've been here once. And that's it. I've never gone over here very often. Well, anyway, I guess all good things come from both places. Hello. Who are you? May I make your acquaintance? Both. I'm a hunter and an outsider. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Okay, so we just got a new item. Bold Hunter's Mark. I'll read that after this. Oh, great. There's no humans left. Does that mean that you're not a human? Alright. We got the Shake Off Cape. That's a gesture, by the way. You can switch that in and out with your gestures. Alright, a hunter must hunt. Okay, so this is Eileen the Crow. She's a very old style hunter. She's an elderly hunter, pretty much. She has a side quest that we can do where we can acquire a new weapon through her. There are multiple ways of achieving this specific side quest. We can kill her and take the badge for ourselves. That will help us, you know, get the items we need necessary. I'll explain badges when we actually get our first badge. And you can either do that, or you can do the first part of our side quest, where you go help her kill down a hunter. But we're not at that moment in time just yet. Also, jumping's not going to be used for anything. I don't know why the hell they have this in this game in the first place. I guess it's just there, well, I think just for looks. Alright. So, we just saw some huntsmen down here. Now, where the hell did he go? Let's go find that jackass and take him out. Oh, crap. What are these? Well, these are large huntsmen. They suck. Enough said. Die. Stab you right in their chest. Stab you right in your chesticles. Now I'm going to go find the other jackass and take him out too. I think, if I'm correct, I think the large huntsmen are also attracted to blood. Maybe. They might not be attracted to blood. Yeah, that torch attack, by the way, is also an attack, so you can interrupt that attack as well. Try to understand exactly what attacks are what. Or what can be interrupted, pretty much. And that's going to help you along your way. Don't, you know... For most people probably right now, they're like, wow, you're actually doing a pretty good job, Alex. You know, you're not doing too bad of playing through Bloodborne and playing through Soul's Blood, taking out all these jackasses, you know, and all that good stuff, and wiping the floors, these motherfuckers' blood, and cleaning the streets of Yharnam. It's like, yeah, you just wait. There'll be a moment when I'm gonna get wrecked pretty hard. If I actually don't get wrecked in this game at all, I'd amaze myself, to be honest with you. Because I've had plenty of moments where I just get bombarded with shit and I just die. I think I've only, what, died once? Maybe twice so far? So these are... Oh! Ow! Okay, you didn't give me a chance to even explain what you wore. These are basically just rats. With wings. No, I'm kidding. They're just rats. They typically like to drop throwing knives. There's another word in their name. I just don't remember what the word was right now. Oh, and he just clipped to the floor. There goes that item. I totally wanted that throwing knife for whatever reason. Okay, since we dropped down here, we had what? We got another item we picked up? Okay. So, now we're going to jump down into this sewer. We're going to get that item in just a few seconds because we need to get our way back up there. Our way back up there is through that door we saw earlier. What door exactly? Well, if you had a keen eye, you've probably seen it, more than likely. So we got another item. Actually, we have multiple items. What the fuck am I doing? Throwing knives. Finely serrated throwing knife. Throwing knife with a finely serrated blade, one of the old hunter Henrik's favorite weapons. Does not cause a great deal of damage to beast, but with deft use, can distract attackers and keep them at bay. Kind of like a pebble, pretty much. You can distract enemies and all that good stuff, or knock them off cliffs. Anyway, here's a bold hunter's mark. Dangling upside down, rune etched in the mind of a hunter. The image upon this parchment allows one to envision the rune with clarity. Allows a hunter to awaken again without losing blood echoes. A trick that seems nearly too good to be true. Yes, literally, it is. Are they common? To a point. They're not super common, but they are quite common. Also, whenever you're actually going through all this stuff, don't equip the Cold Bloods or even the Madman to your items down there because, yeah, you don't really want to waste it. Alright, so here we go. We have the Madman's knowledge. Skull of the Madman, touched by the wisdom of the Great Ones. Used to gain insight. Making contact with eldritch wisdom is a blessing, for even if it drives one mad, it allows one to serve a grander purpose. For posterity, of course. Alright, so, what exactly do Madman's knowledge do? I'll show you. In the top right corner, below my blood echoes, I now have what looks to be, well, it's the number 1. Depending on how much insight you have, you can actually change very few things in the game itself. Since we have 1 insight right now, we can head back to the Hunter's Dream, and the doll will actually be alive. It's kind of spoopy, isn't it? Not really. She's actually quite adorable, to be honest, in a sense. Basically what Madman's knowledge does is we have sucked out what madmen can see, what other normal, I wouldn't classify as normal, what average people basically, can't see. These madmen can see things that we can't see, and it definitely affects the Hunter's Dream, considering the fact that the Hunter's Dream is only just, it's possibly just a figment of our own imagination as well. Who knows? I mean, well, it is definitely there. It's not, okay, actually, it's not a figment of our imagination, but it's there, but it's not. It's there for us, for hunters, but it's not there for normal people. And of course, hunters have the ability to use insight to see other things that your average, typical person probably couldn't see. So, with that being said, I don't exactly know all the attributes of every single insight, but there are opportunities to lose insight. I shit you not. That's the scary part. You don't want to lose insight, but you can actually spend insight to purchase items in the shop back in the Hunter's Dream. As of the recent patch that I do have, you can now actually buy. I can't speak. You can buy a blood rock for 60 insight. Yes, you have to attain insight. 60 times to do that. No, you don't need to go find 60 different Madman's knowledge. There's 2 different kinds. There's great ones and there's regular ones, which is the one I have. The great ones give you 2 per insight, per skull, pretty much. And the regular ones give you 1. Every time you enter into a boss room, or even like a new area, I believe, you gain 1 bit of insight. That's just something new. That's something new for Bloodborne. It wasn't put into any of the Souls games. It was just basically Bloodborne, pretty much. Before we head back up, there's something else we need to do real quick. We need to head up somewhere else. Let's go ahead and climb this ladder right fast. Steadfast! Stead-ho! Let's go! Come on, Fresh Prince. Let's get up there. To that bridge thing. By the way, this game is lovely, and oh my god, does it look good. Recently, I've been playing a lot of games that I just have not really been too interested in playing. Unfortunately, I have acquired the ability of playing them, but I don't mean to say like Bloodborne was like the one game that like destroyed my entire collection of like games or anything, because I went back today and I played Vanquish and I had fun. It's just that all these newer titles just they're not doing it for me. I did pre-order Uncharted 4 and I beat it a few days because I actually have an entire week off from work so I could do what I needed to do. And I just didn't really... I liked it to a point. There was just a part of me that just didn't like it a whole lot. Sorry to say that, folks. Probably because the original writer's gone. That's probably most of it. And the people that wrote The Last of Us and directed it are... Yeah, okay, that's all they say. People that wrote The Last of Us are pretty much, you know, the people that wrote the newest Uncharted 4, Thieves' End. Was it a good ending? Yes, I'm not going to spoil anything here, so don't worry about that. Will I actually ever get to playing Uncharted 3? Yes, in the future. Before we head to that gate, let's go ahead and talk to this window. You know that... Oh, ooh. How can you smell me through your window, ma'am? Or... Yes, ma'am. Small girl thing. I wish we could see inside that window and see who they are. Oh. Well, I'm gonna help you find your mother, little girl. All right. She always wears a red jeweled brooch. Keep that in mind. All right. Okay, if we find her mum, we need to give her this tiny little music box. And when Daddy forgets us... Huh. So, her mother ran off without the music box to go find her dad. That music box is used just in case, as she put, if Daddy ever forgets us. What could that possibly be implying? I don't know, but there seems to be something really, really odd going around here. But this is Bloodborne, and I don't mean to be that kind of person, but, ooh, there's a dead hunter right there, by the way. I don't mean to be that kind of guy, but there are no happy endings in Bloodborne. No matter what you do, there are typically... It's sad, really, but I do love the art style. I love the dark undertone of this game, and just everything about this game just is downright to the nitty-gritty, almost perfect. I said almost. I didn't say it was perfect. I said it was almost. This game came out like 1 year ago, and I still play it. I'm doing a Let's Play of it a year later. Typically, I don't do games that quick. It must be a game that I really enjoy the hell out of for me to even want to spend the time to do. And, you know, the funny thing is, when I was first playing this game, I was thinking, like, maybe a blind Let's Play wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, no, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It's just, you know, really wouldn't be a good one. I'm not really a fan of doing games blind, necessarily. But I was also kind of worried if I was ever going to be able to do a Let's Play of this game, or even a Souls game to begin with. Why am I not doing the Demon Souls game first, even though it's technically the first of the Souls franchise? I just feel like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne are all three different objects of the same style of gaming. It's kind of like with, you know, Ratchet and Clank or Sunset Overdrive for matter. It's almost the same gameplay. You know, same thing with Resistance. You can upgrade your weapons in 3, and you know, by killing enemies and what have you. All right, let's go ahead and try this out. All right, so we threw the pungent blood cocktail. Now they're gonna start attacking over there on the wall. Let's go ahead and use that to our advantage and blow them the fuck up. I don't want to put up with Scourge Beasts right now at the moment. All right, dead. That takes care of them, jackass. Jack-offs. I keep calling them jackasses. Need to start calling them something else. Something that's not with an ass. Well, I can call them jack-offs like I've been trying to call them. Yeah, we can go back into the sewers right now. We also actually did pick up another weapon too, but before we do anything with that, let's go ahead and get to a safe place real quick. All right. Let's go ahead and read all about it. We now have a new weapon, the Saw Spear. This is a fucking good weapon right here. Actually, since our Spedazzle Let's Play of this game, this has become one of my new personal favorite weapons because it actually is pretty cool. The saw spear, one of the trick weapons in the workshop, commonly used by those who dedicate themselves to the hunt. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a medium-range spear. The saw, with its set of blood-letting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt, and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything at all, but it could. Maybe. One, I don't know, sometime. We actually have no more clothes we can get. Yeah, there's no clothes. For us, let's see, what else do we have? We have more pebbles. Ooh, we got some new items, too. Obviously, we have the pebbles, round pebbles that can throw at targets. Yeah, here's where it says quite doing. But look at that. Does it almost look like an eyeball? Yeah, I've read somewhere online that almost looks like an eyeball. So, alright, so these are shining coins. That's what this says. The sort of shining coins which might guide one's way. Various coins are particularly luminous. There are a few uses for spare change during the hunt, but these will serve as guides to the darkness. Or one could save them until morning, if it ever comes. If you go to sell these, you get one apiece. You get one echo every coin. It's fun. You know, when I first played this game, I thought the shining coins were used to direct me in the direction of where I needed to go. No, what they're used for is, like, if you get lost, you put them down in that specific area, and if you come back and you see, like, oh, I see shiny coins on the ground, that indicates that you've been there before. Don't be an idiot like me. Don't be like Alex. Don't be an idiot. Tiny music box. A small music box received from a young Yharnam girl. Yeah, we already had that. Plays a song shared by her mother and father. Inside the lid is a small scrap of paper, perhaps an old message. 2 names can be made out, however, faintly. We have Viola and Gascoigne. Huh. So the father is Gascoigne and the mother would be obviously Viola. Now, as you all are probably running in your boots right now, like, what the hell, Alex? Go ahead and use a madman's knowledge. You know, there's no con against... There's nothing wrong with using madman's knowledge. It's like, I know, but there are attributes to that I don't want to use right now. I want to save them for later. Quite some time later. Not like halfway through the game later, but after the 5th boss, I'm going to go fight. Then I'll start using them once I take her down. It might be the 5th boss I might fight. Who knows? The reason why is because, well, there's a specific boss that, well, even upon entering the room, it's a really shit easy boss, but they spawn enemies. And yes, the enemies are retardedly easy to go through, but I mean, I just want to show off for Let's Play sake. Not because I suck. The fact that you can basically avoid all the enemies just by having no insight. That's a trick that's going to be used later on in the game if I had the opportunity. God, Jesus, you knocked me right off the fucking thing. Right into a pit of rats. God, mother Christ. Yeah, these guys take like 2 hits to kill off, but rats are still no fun. I don't think they can stun lock you, but I'm almost certain they can. I have a feeling that they can. Let's whip you right into shape, bitch. Alright, next. And, come on. Just one more hit. There you go. No, he's not even dead yet. Alright, just shoot him in the face. That takes care of that. More throwing knives. More rats to put up with. Let me guess. Throwing knife? Yeah. That's not surprising. Oh, come on. There we go. Took him out. As you can tell, I'm not really using the whip ability that much. It's just... Right now, there's really no reason to use it. There are specific enemies I'm going to use it on, due to the fact that I just feel like there's a reason to use it on them. I don't really use all that stuff a whole lot. So exactly, what does a saw spear look like? It looks like this. That's all you're getting out of this. I don't feel like showing off every single damn jump attack, every single damn jump or dash attack. Ah, the hell did I guess I will. That's what that looks like. That's what it looks like when you transform while you're attacking. This is a jump attack with that. We'll swipe. Transform attack. There you go. That's pretty much all the detail. Whop. Whop. Okay, we'll do one more real quick. We got this. We got this. And, of course, we have our running R2. Just nothing. Running R1. There you go. Charged R2. It's that. Slams the ground. Oops. Not what I wanted. No. We have our R1. We have our charged R2. And there you go. What? Hey. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Hey. 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 Whoa. 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 Hey. Our big guy. Yeah, you can tell. This does decent bit of damage. I mean, yeah, I know my threaded cane does a lot of damage. And I'm quite the pimp running around with a damn cane everywhere. Yeah, it does quite decent bit of damage, but Saw Spear, I think, does a little bit more, if I'm not mistaken. What do you got, sir? More thick, cold blood. We actually need to head back to the Hunter's Dream real quick and go and, of course, you know, we'll talk to the doll, because she's alive right now, basically. We'll come back to the sewers in a minute, because we pretty much got everything we need here. We got some more items we need to read up on, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. But first, before we actually do that, let's head back to the checkpoint. We now have 2 doors opened. We have the one to the sewer. Of course, there's multiple paths into the sewer area, which the sewer is actually the most important area in Central Yharnam. You need to go here. If you don't go here, you're going to be missing out on a lot of shit. I mean, yeah, you can probably get around for the most part, but you need to go down to the sewers no matter what. I cannot stress it enough. And even in my Spedazzle Let's Play, I could not stress it enough. Because my friends don't tend to seem to understand that the sewers are quite important, even though I've been telling them for the past 5 minutes how important the sewers pretty much are. Alright. Ooh, damn, it's getting kind of late. Just make sure. Yeah, you can see the doll is practically now awake. Before we talk to her real quick, let's change my attire. We now have the Hunter's Hat. One of the standard articles of Hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. A fine piece of Hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Hunter's beastly threat. Recognizable by its withered feathers, the cap is fashioned after one of the old hunters. Wonder who that could be, though. Hunter Garb, one of the standard articles of Hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, accompanied with a short cape to wipe away blood. A fine piece of Hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Allows one to stalk beasts unannounced by cover of the night. Hunter Gloves, one of the standard articles of Hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. A fine piece of Hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Yeah, it allows us to cover night. Okay. Then we have the Hunter Trousers. Says the same thing. It's all the same thing. Now, that's what we look like. But let me go ahead and show you folks the differences. Look at all those damn stats. Yes, the Black Hood has better slow poison resistance, but look at all the stats compared to everything else. Our defense is crazy great. But of course, again, it's Bloodborne. Stats don't technically matter a whole lot. Yeah, they matter, but they're not, like, particularly, you know, on a need-to-use basis all the time. It's just specific events in the game that we're going to probably have to waste our time fucking with, pretty much. Alright. Let's go ahead and break some cold blood dues. Let's go ahead and talk to the doll real quick. Hello. Hello there, hun. Hey, you guys can have your freaking anime waifus. Why can't I have my freaking game waifu? I mean, come on, seriously. No, I'm not that much of a weeb. Alright, let's talk to her. Yes, I did speak with Gurman. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Oh. Yes. He was a hunter. That's odd. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. So his purpose is to stay here in the Hunter's Dream. So he's forever stuck here, pretty much. Use blood echoes to rate stats and level up. Alright, now let's shut our eyes, which kind of sounds kinky. Let's go ahead and see what we can upgrade. Depending on what class you picked, will differentiate between basically what stats you're going to start off with. And of course, let's go ahead and get that level 10. Let's get some vitality. Endurance is definitely a need for me. Ooh, damn, we can level up 9 levels. With all the echoes we got, yeah. And now, every time you level up, you're going to have to spend more echoes to get even more stuff. So, that's pretty much what that does. Of course, like I said before in the previous video, you might want to go ahead and run, you know, and get your weapons repaired. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blank in such forms of cooperation. Consume insight to ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. That's DLC stuff. We'll read it anyway. I have plenty of time to read all this. Use insight. Yeah, okay. Great old bell discovered in the underground labyrinth that its ring resonates across worlds, and the first hunter used it as a special signal to call hunters from other worlds to cross the gap and cooperate. A human must use insight to ring this uncanny bell, but the benefits of cross-world cooperation are many. Silencing blank. Hunters are linked by the resonance of bells with special encoded timbres. This inaudible burst disrupts such resonance. Fire to end in cooperation, prevent further cooperation. Firing this does not disrupt the resonance of a sinister bell. Which basically means people can evade our game. They fucking suck if they do that, too. But I'm pretty damn sure somewhere amongst the surface we're going to get invaded. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade my 30k one more time. Now you can see it's at +2. But you can only go up to +10. And real quick, This is where, oops, well, I fell right down there. That's where you can go spend insight to go buy stuff. This is where you can go use blood echoes to buy this kind of equipment. As you can tell, there's nothing we can buy except for this stuff, but we don't have enough echoes for that. Anyway, folks, without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time when we play some more Bloodborne. And as always, take care. Oops. Take care, everybody.